In a field far away from Coronet City, All right, hold on. This should fix it. Everything should be. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, sweet. That was borked, and I have no idea why. Any idea what the stream is about? No. I have no idea. I have no idea what the stream is about. It's. I'm assuming that it's the same thing what the streams are always about. You know, it's just gonna be. It's gonna be some. Oh hey, we did some story things. Oh hey, we're doing some other thing that we're trying to some other thing. Maybe some PvP stuff. If it's PvP stuff, I won't be enthused, but I know some people out there. Well, some people out there would be very, very enthused. If it's anything but, I mean, I assume it's just going to be a typical dev stream, unless it's one of those ones that they because I remember there was this one thing it was really annoying when they did it. It was like they had like a pre-recorded thing where it was like oh here we go. 7-minute timer. Hold on, I want to see how toxic the stupid Twitch chat's gonna be. Oh wait, no, that was that wasn't the one. They haven't gone live yet. Okay, I thought they went live. I'm gonna keep it there just because I want to see how toxic the freaking chat's gonna be. Or, well, like, okay, actually, you know what's funny, because the chat's never. I shouldn't say that the chat is toxic, because the chat is never toxic. It's always like in fake. Cool, I was hoping for details on the next patch or something like that. It might be that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like details on the next patch, like whatever that next patch is gonna be. I mean, whatever. I haven't played the most current patch. I need to. I've actually been working on another video. Another Swtor video is gonna be kind of like a long-term, like a longer experience, and it's gonna be a type of video I've never done before, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna have fun recording it. because I've been having fun recording it with a buddy of mine who is relatively new to Star Wars: The Old Republic. I mean, like, he's played before, but he's experiencing the different parts of the game he's never been in before. Me, I've been all over this game. I've been playing this game for the past 13 years. I was there in 2011. I was here when the deep magic was written. Hey, actually, you know what? I am going to so a little thing about that that Korriban video I did. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and I'm so happy that I did it before I watched the end of the Acolyte. And there were parts of the game, because KOTOR 1 is it's always cool to see new people get into Swtor. Is he a Star Wars fan? Yes, he is. So if anyone knows anything about Knights of the Old Republic, the first one, it's horribly optimized on PC. Like, it's bad. Like, it's really, really bad. To get it to be, I wouldn't say it's unplayable in vanilla form, but to get it more playable, you have to go through so many loops to do it. And then on top of it, when you're trying to record it, it's even more difficult. KOTOR 2 has its own set of problems, but they're nowhere near as numerous as KOTOR 1. So just to get to that part where I had to, because like I didn't like get those voice lines for Ajunta Paul and Uthar Wynn from some YouTube video. I recorded them myself in the game, and using some commands to go through, and I tried to do it a different way. I tried to just straight up unpack the game files. Like I was like, you know what? There has to be a smarter way to do this. So I was like, I wonder if I can just like, I wonder if there's like a way to just like get it from the game files. And I couldn't find one. I could not find one that I was going to be able to pull off and it not take a bajillion years. So I was like, you know what? There are cheats for the game. I recently got into KOTOR 2 on the Switch and got stuck at the Rancor fight in the lower city. And it tells me how to get that. It's not a fight. So, okay. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to give you a tip. You are holding, if you've gone through all of the sewers, you've gotten a couple. No, you don't fight the Rancor. You don't roll out there and fight it. But you have been given, there's an item in a data pad you've been given that will tell you something about the Rancor that you can exploit. And not just that, it's not just something you can exploit about the Rancor. Remember, one of the mechanics of the game is you can not only take items from an inventory when you loot a corpse, you can put stuff in a corpse or put stuff in a container to when before and after loot them. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm going to let you figure out the rest. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. But I know exactly the part you're on. I remember that part from when I was like 16 when I first played that game. You've got a heck of a story to get into. Oh man, I gotta boot up the Switch and try out some strats. Thanks for the info. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If this is your first time playing KOTOR, I wish I could look at it through your eyes. You're in for a ride. It's a good game. Oh. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Let's go. I actually beat that game. My recent record for KOTOR is about 20 hours, a little bit over 20 hours. I think about 21 hours, 22 hours. Like I zoom through that game, and it's actually kind of fun because my wife is very new. My wife's very new to Star Wars, so she's playing KOTOR for the first time. And watching her get to the terrace on Lower City by herself without me telling her what to do was like the biggest PogChamp moment of my life. I don't want to say of my life, but of our relationship. It was my first time because I didn't have an Xbox as a kid and a PlayStation until I was in college. Okay, good. Then, like, you are in for a good story. It only gets better after Terrace. Like, and if you watch my Korriban video, you kind of, you can get spoiled, but like the voice lines you got from, the voice lines you heard in the video, you can find them in the game. You can find them in certain parts in the game. I'm not going to tell you how to get to them, but, I will say this, explore Korriban. Explore that planet to the best of your ability. And before you go into any tomb, save outside. Save outside of every tomb. Don't just go in there before saving. Don't just go in there before saving. I've read the KOTOR books and comics, so I kind of know the story, but I had to experience the game or lose my Star Wars nerd card. Absolutely, you absolutely have to experience the game. If you actually go into playing Knights of the Old Republic 2, that is the, I would say Knights of the Old Republic 2 is probably the better written one for the sake of one character. And I'm not going to tell you the character. Well, I'm not going to tell you who the character is, but she is hands down one of the most complex and well-written Star Wars characters ever. Like, it's like, obviously the yeah, you can go ahead and guess who the character is. But obviously, you get characters that George Lucas wrote, like Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, all of them. Great characters. But this character is something else. Yes, Kreia. Yes, Kreia. Yeah. She is leagues above, like, any of the a lot of Star Wars characters. The game is 20 years old now. Gosh, that makes me feel crazy saying. The game is 20 years old now, so it's kind of hard to not know anything about the game. So I'm not shocked you at least know the name Kreia, but absolutely worth the like one of the best characters ever. Have you read the KOTOR comics? Yes, I have. KOTOR 2 is 20 years old. KOTOR 1 is 21 years old. You want to know something funny? These two characters are better written than Osha and May in The Acolyte. And I'm not a super big fan of the writing in Swtor. It's not like the best. It's pretty good, but it's not the best. A video game that is now legally allowed to drink a 10 out of 10. Exactly. Like, not so, like, and things you think about it is freaking Sir Bahala. I know you haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, and you freaking need to. Would you like to see KOTOR games and comics adapted by Disney? No. No, not even maybe one day. Leave them alone. Like, absolutely not. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see them touch any of the Knights of the Old Republic games, especially Knights of the Old Republic 2. Knights of the Old Republic 2 is just such a good game and everything that I do not want to see them ruin it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna mute the music. We're gonna unmute the stream.
Is that you?
There we go. I'd like to see them adapt after they get rid of Castling and the rest of the current regime. Well, see, the thing about it is, I'd like them to see to adapt it and not change it. If they're going to adapt it, then just don't change anything about it. But these people can't help to adapt and change everything. Like that, and I saw this interview with Leslie Headland, and she was talking about like she was just like talked about the code of the Sith, and I was just like, congratulations, you know the code and you were able to put it into a line of dialogue. Now tell me you understand it. Because they don't understand it. True, they're always putting their own fingerprints on things to prove that they're more creative than the original. And think about it is like, well, okay, so I was talking to someone and he was talking about how, and I agree with him. It's like, this isn't a bug, it's a feature. They're doing it on purpose. Like, they have no creativity of their own, and they legitimately don't like us as fans. They don't like that we know.
Jedi didn't deem worthy.
Silence! Give it to me. Now, Padawan!
It's not too late. Give me the plans.
No!
We can still find your brother.
I've only ever protected you. You must...
Here we go, guys. That's what they think is quality we're bringing the fans. Yeah, exactly. Well, like, see, the thing about it is, they're trying to be like, oh, this is for a new audience, and this new audience doesn't exist.
Sahar, I'm sorry.
Where did his body go? And it's strange because Bob Iger said he inquired lawful in Star Wars to bring boys and men to the parks. Yeah, because Disney, like, unironically, it's kind of a girly brand. It just really is. Like, and so I think Bob had a good idea, but also Bob Iger is an idiot.
All your life you've been in a cage, Padawan.
Malgus is still a G, though. The audience exists, but they aren't interested in things like Star Wars. They're like Barbie, reality TV shows, and action, and not action movies. That's very true. One thing I think is weird is how much all these characters scream. All right, guys, let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Star Wars The Old Republic 751 live stream. I'm Jackie, Swtor's community manager.
And I'm Eric, the what's my title? Lead game producer. That's the one.
One
I never
of
know
these
my
days
title.
we will actually get this correct.
I don't know. I don't know what my title is. I work here.
We both work here.
I do.
We have quite a bit to go over.
New
today, so
ops.
let's go
People
over
are
the
asking for new
topics
ops, and I'm just
for
like,
today's
no, it's
stream.
not gonna happen.
If you read Keith's most recent producer letter, you know that Twitch drops are on their way. So we're going to go into more details about that.
Okay, Twitch
very
drops. This is
shortly.
gonna be more than
And we're gonna go
decorations
into
and
Galactic Season 7.
statues.
That's right. So yeah, so the content of 751 is also the topic of the stream. So first up, Galactic Season 7, the greatest
Okay,
bounty.
all right.
Spoilers. So that's
People
kind
in
of
playoffs,
related
yes, the
to
raid
what's in
community
the
is still
season.
alive.
So we'll be talking about that. There's going to be new Feast of Prosperity rewards.
Let me know if
So
it's
for those
too
of you that
loud
are
or
hungry,
anything, guys. Let me know if
Feast
it's
is
too loud or
coming.
too
And for
quiet.
those of you that are thirsty,
3 in the past 10
new
years.
date night missions, because we know there's been a lot of questions about now that date night's out, what are the next date nights? Well, you're going to find out today.
I think people are going to be.
Yep.
Star
New
Wars
stuff coming to Cartel
shippers.
Market as well. Some exciting stuff to show you there.
Oh, Cartel Market editions, the best thing
Different
added to the
appearance.
game
There's some
ever.
cool changes
No,
coming
lost their
to
face and yards since they
how you're
made the
gonna
old
be,
ops painfully
getting here in
relevant.
751. Some cool changes coming that
Since
that
they
we'll be talking
made
about there.
ops, what?
And
Ops painfully
even though it's
relevant again?
751
Oh,
stream,
okay.
we know that probably already in chat. I don't know, I can't see it. Someone's going, but what's coming next after this one? So we'll be talking just a little tease.
Adjustments made to obtaining gear. Okay, so that could be good.
I'm keeping an eye on Keith over there, seeing what he's going to yell out from the peanut gallery. Before we move on, be sure
All right,
to go over
here
to
comes
your
a new
account page
code.
on Swtor.com. Redeem code LOST, L-O-S-T, not LOTS, as we are so prone to use in previous streams.
Lost Padawan,
to
everyone go
redeem
enter it
this
on their
beautiful
Swtor account.
Stronghold Deco for Sahar Katine. My bad. Take two. Let's try that again. Be sure that you redeem this before August 6th. Now, a special note that this will be available to players who have not.
See,
yet
thing about it is like
redeemed this particular deco.
the making
this
the
is
old
like
ops
2 years
viable
ago or
isn't the
something.
I'm gonna
problem.
say like a year,
Like it's just like not as fun.
but it's back.
It's back.
And if you don't have it, here's another chance for you to get it.
That's right.
All right, now we're going to be talking about Twitch drops.
That's right. They're coming.
Twitch drops are coming. Starting today, they will be enabled. What that actually means is that you are now able to connect your Swtor account with your Twitch account. So you have to do that via the website, Swtor.com, onto your account page.
Yep.
So it should be live now.
All
Should be
right.
live now.
Yep. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do a? People are watching us on Twitch, but do you want to do like a real super quick? What is a Twitch drop?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you watch content that is streamed by people who happen to be streaming a game that's Star Wars: The Old Republic, you can accrue time for watch time to unlock special rewards. Now, in our case, this is going
Am I
to be
gonna
our
have to
first
start
ever
streaming on Twitch
drop,
again? Because I'm really liking
and
YouTube
it's going to
streaming.
be a beautiful Orlean Void stream mount.
Yep.
I keep on wanting to say Void Streamer because
Orlean
we're doing a
Vo-
live stream right
Yeah,
now.
makes
but-
sense. That
okay.
makes sense.
Void stream?
So the first reward will actually be dropping and obtainable at 751 launch.
Yep.
It'll be available for 30 days prior or post 751 launch.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, it's really warm in this room. Without that fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, during
I'm,
rehearsals
like,
we have
dying.
the door open and a fan on, and then we turn it.
I
off and we're all in
don't.
a hot box with, like,
God,
50
I don't think
There's
that mount
so
looks
many
good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But that's what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful?
Yep.
I don't think that
as
mount
soon as
looks
this stream
good.
is done,
I don't like
I'm gonna
it.
be connecting my own account because I need that mount.
Yep. So the important thing is you want to make sure that you connect your Swtor account to your Twitch account between now and 751.
Am I crazy? I don't like that mount.
751 does launch. That's when Twitch drops will turn on. And that's
I
when
think
you
the way
start
they went
accruing
about it,
time to earn
undermining
your
is
Twitch drop.
sync.
Yeah,
Yeah, sync up the
especially
level of the contest forcefully
Anyone
brings you
who's
down, and the
streaming
mounts are ugly.
Swtor,
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching.
I think it is a recolor.
Streaming Swtor content can accrue time for this mount.
Yep. Very sweet.
Yeah.
It's always a recolor.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
It's never not a
that's it
recolor.
For me, for right now, I will be back a little bit later. But Ashley's coming on to the stream right now, and you guys are going to talk about the meat and potatoes of the stream.
Awesome.
I'll be back.
Food and beverage related stream today. Bye, Jackie.
Bye.
Ashley wrote, wait, is she the one that was basically advocating for someone to take another shot at Trump? Like, isn't she the one that was like, hey, like, basically was saying that she shouldn't, like, people be popping off. It's crazy. Show off a recolor on the stream because Because these people are uninspired. They don't. It's this game is not the main thing that they want to be doing. The passion for this game is non-existent. It's just non-existent. It's just what it is. So they don't. New stuff doesn't get made. They just recolor old stuff. And also, don't advocate for death threats for anyone. How about that? Just don't advocate for anyone to die. That's my stance on it. No one die. So, like, just Lucasfilm, no passion, tons of recolors. Exactly. Passion for this game has long since been dead. I don't want to say it's long since been dead, but, like, it's... The passion definitely hasn't been there for a long time. Can we talk about, like, someone in chat, can we talk about Madness Sork buffs already? Yes, can we, please? I main a Madness Sork, and I want it stronger. I tell you what, Fleet pub side is, M side is popping off right now. It's going. Remove code. See, okay, so everyone, like, okay, so Ruin Mercenary Arsenal. Actually, Arsenal Mercenary's back now. It's actually kind of nuts.
All right, and we are back, and I'm joined by...
Hello, I am Ashley Rule. I am the narrative director on Swtor.
Awesome, and we're going to talk you through what's in 751, which is also called The Greatest Bounty, which is named after Galactic Season 7. So Galactic Season 7, The Greatest Bounty, as you might be able to guess.
The Swtor side is bugged out too many people entering that code. I guess so, because I can't even get mine to open.
Throughout the entirety of Galactic Season 7, we're actually going to be running the Bounty Contract event. So for those of you that are trying to work
so
the
Bounty Contract event is back, all right.
Or just love the event. This will be great because a lot of the event and the rewards, as you'll see in a minute.
They made a claim, they made a claim at the We're So Back department.
In the weeds on it, this won't affect Conquest. That schedule will continue as normal, but Bounty Contract event will run throughout the duration of Galactic Season 7. And on the narrative side,
so the
BBA is back. Okay.
7 is bounty hunting, and so you're going to be meeting with a representative of the Bounty Broker Association in the Minbusa district. Her name is Kantek Bren. She's a very fun little character that you get to meet for a beat, and then she's going to put you out to find bounties throughout the Galactic season. So it's going to be real fun.
Yep. And so for bounties, there's no greater, bigger bounties that could exist for players to go after. And one we've heard players want to go after, then the return potentially of DVL bosses. So we've heard about, for a while now, there's been a lot of requests for an opportunity.
Dark versus Light stuff is back.
To earn DVL tokens.
Okay.
And so what we're doing is Dark versus Light bosses will be tied to weekly objectives as part of Galactic Season 7. And so defeating those DVL bosses, just like existed during the DVL event. And just to be clear, this is not the return of the DVL event. This is just the bosses. But players who defeat the DVL bosses will be able to earn...
They're not bringing back DVL, just the bosses.
And get the rewards off of those vendors.
Dark versus Light was like the last really cool thing. It's been a long time for DVL.
Was it 8?
Like DVL was really cool.
Almost 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Many years ago when the DVL event came back. So they were all over the galaxy. So let's talk a little bit about the DVL bosses if you were unfamiliar with them. So they can spawn on Hoth, Tatooine, Drow, and Coruscant.
Yeah, I know. It's just the bosses.
And they are designed for 8 to 16 players. So this is very important. They are not, you're not going to just go take one by yourself, I don't think. I have to look if there's a video of someone taking them down by themselves, because maybe that did exist.
I can't imagine the soloing hard content.
You really want to get your friends together,
community
or just
exists
people
for
on
this
between
game.
all caps.
That's more of a Destiny thing.
To get some friends together and allies to go take these bosses down. They are meant as larger group content to go defeat these bosses. So this is really one of those places where we can kind of extend the Galactic season into a little bit of a focus in larger group content. And again, because it's kind of tied into the old DVL event, which I'm not going to go into because that's not what this is. But if you're trying to get light side tokens, you need to defeat the dark side bosses, and if you're trying to get dark tokens, you need to defeat the light side bosses. And let's just do a quick refresher of the bosses themselves. So these are the dark and light bosses, respectively, which have amazing names.
Well,
Genuinely just love
I will say this, like at least the world bosses, they're going to be fun.
Boswed.
Thundering Boswed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Yeah, this felt like someone put into like a band name generator from like GeoCities
Yes.
from like 1995. And I mean that as a compliment. That might not make any sense to anyone that's, I don't know, younger than 25. But
The 7.5 is steering.
That's great. Yep.
And so in the original
Sorry,
Dark vs.
it's
Light,
just
the bosses
my
spawn because
general
of certain
mood towards
events
this.
in that event, but this they're
Yep.
just going to
The,
spawn.
the bosses will be there. You'll be pointed there because of the weekly objectives, and they will be regularly respawning. So if you manage to defeat them, the bosses will respawn, and again they'll be You'll be directed.
Musco
there
looks a
because of
lot
the
skinnier. Is it just me? Musco looks like
They'll just
kind of nuts.
And so, of course, one of the questions you'll be asking is, well, what sweet rewards can I earn as part of it? So let's tell you about it. So first up, some very bounty hunter-oriented titles, both for legacy and character. I won't read them to you, but these are just an example of the titles that you'll be earning. Obviously, the best one on there, Carbonite Enthusiast.
Yes.
Right?
Just really, really excited about
That
that.
armor looks
Yeah,
like
yeah. Not that they're bounty
trash.
No,
They just
enjoy working with Carbonite.
They just work with Carbonite, yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks that looks like trash?
Brinjack, we talked about this before. I don't even remember how. It's got to be Brinjack is what we agreed on. Brinjack leather armor. So this is the base and prestige versions of.
Oh my god, this armor looks
The fabric
gross.
textures are so good in these.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. And for the keen-eyed among you, there's definitely
Yeah, generic nothing armor. All of it, all of the good stuff is going to be on the freaking cartel market. That's just what it is.
So good. So good. New mount. So again, both vendor and subscriber track has called out.
Okay, that mount's kinda cool.
Brinjack mounts.
He's got little bows.
Yeah.
It does look like good in NPC, right? So it's generic.
Great job of kind of pulling
Like,
something
okay,
that's seen a
and
lot on
this
Bounty Hunters,
looks okay.
That's kind of been pulled.
This is a new model as far as I can tell, but you know, you get one of other color, you get some subscriber.
Oh my god, what a segue. Prey Stalker, weapon set. Again, you can see kind of the cloth wraps on the.
I don't know how I feel about the weapons.
And the weathered faces of the metal.
I don't know how I feel about the weapons. They look kind of cool, but the lightsabers look weird.
A Lothcat Kitten.
Oh
so
boy.
we gave one of these out. I think it was in Galactic Season 6. 5 or 6. Again, what is time? We're talking about DVL today. I don't even know. But in one of the recent seasons, we gave out a Lothcat Kitten, and that was something that players seemed to obviously like quite a bit. And so we thought, why not give you another variant that you can earn?
Those guns are
as well.
those are guns that are already in the game. You're lying.
Yep, and more.
They're
So
already
a
in the
couple other things
game?
worth noting. We're not showing them today.
What
but,
weapon-
cool
what
thing that's
weapon
gonna
set
appear
are
on the
they?
track is a Bessie variant. So for those of you working your way through our newest venture, which if you aren't, recommend you work because you've now crossed the line where some players, the most intrepid among you, can now have crossed the line of
Discord
having
hallway. Let me check.
Bessie. So there's going to be a Bessie skin that'll be on the track. There's also going to be some new metallic dyes that players can earn. And reminder that Galactic Season 6 ends in 1 week. So make sure to finish up the remainder of your objectives soon. I'm not going to put a TM after that soon.
They're just, oh my gosh. Okay, that's my biggest problem with this game. Can you please reward me for doing stuff in the game with cool stuff? I don't care
He's
about
coming
this
back
Feast of
later this
Prosperity.
fall, and there's a whole host of really, really cool rewards that are coming. Obviously, food and eating related.
God, just
Regal
stop.
Chandelier Deco.
Stop, guys. Just stop.
Yeah, if you look
Like,
closely, these
there are
videos.
two things I wish I could do. I want to sit outside Broadsword's headquarters
It's gorgeous.
and freaking
Yeah.
protest,
I mean,
and I
I like
freaking want
the
to stand outside
relationships.
Lucasfilm
I
and
think
protest.
this is a screenshot. I honestly can't even tell because it's so subtle, but like the way that it, like the kind of like displacement light that it puts out around it is just, it's so good.
I do kind of like those decorations.
And
Decorations
then,
are kind of cool.
similarly in the feasting theme.
I like those.
A royal banquet table, grill,
And
banquet,
those aren't
decorations.
cartel market ones.
So again, if you're trying
Those
to
are
host
cool.
a feast in your
I like those
stronghold,
decorations.
no better decos to get than, of course, during Feast of Prosperity for all of your feasting hunger needs, I guess. So yeah, Feast of Prosperity again will be coming back this fall with a whole suite of decoration that you can earn, which is gonna be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Yep.
they look great.
Yep. On to the thirst.
Now that we've had the food, we can move on to the thirst.
In Swtor, I hope. Thank you, Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my
Doesn't actually
god.
get to drink it, though. You have to feel the thirst.
I had to feel that.
Yes.
Okay.
So talk about date night in Swtor. So
I haven't done any of the date night things. Have you done it? Is the date night good?
This is a
Or the dates not? Or the date nights good?
Where players get to take their romance
Yes or no?
companion out on a date, and each date is very customized to the companion. It's weekly repeatable, so you can play it as often as you want. They have choices. They're very themed to the companions. So
Workplace laughing at me. Never done a date night? Yeah, they don't seem.
First 4 expansion companions: Lana, Theron, Arkin, and Koth, because all players could access them. And 751, we're bringing.
Are there
2
actually
more
people who
date nights
romance
to you.
Koth
These
Rotana?
are
Ew.
class story companions, so they are only available to the classes that have those companions.
Right.
That were able to unlock those romances during the base game.
Right. It's the ship droids.
Yes. Yeah, we're starting with the ship droids. You just clean the entire ship. That's the whole date.
Yeah. We wanted to keep it simple and low key. Everyone loves cleaning and the ships, so we thought that would be a great start.
Pristine at the end of it. It's great.
No,
Mako
this is-
romance?
That's not the
Probably.
But we are very excited to tell you about the 2 companions that we're bringing. So, drum roll, please.
All
The
right.
first one is Eric Jorgen.
Okay, I'm on board for that. I love
So
Eric.
Jorgen
I love
is your
Eric Jorgen.
super companion. He's the first companion you recruit.
Let's
on
go.
Blood and Intel.
That
He's a
means
very straight-laced
that
soldier of the
means
Republic,
they got Timothy
from the,
Osmundson
events
back in the
of Knights of
freaking
Fallen
vocal
Empire.
booth to record more Eric Jorgen
Very
lines. Yes.
straightforward, very direct. And his
Oh, you
date
didn't know
night
about the
is going to
companion
be
date night?
a,
Yes.
Target practice. So you'll be on Odessin.
It's a little bit more than that.
You know, shooting off targets, and
It's
the day
actually
will
a
be
decent
around,
date
you know,
night thing.
Either trying to meet him at his competitive level because he's a very competitive, very skilled fighter and sharpshooter, or try to get him to relax a little bit and not take things so seriously.
Cool it down.
Yeah. But he's our grumpy cat man. We love him.
So you can only do date night if you have
Second
Eric.
is
Vet!
We are bringing Vet. Vet is yes. We're
All
very
right.
excited
Okay.
to have
That's
Vet.
okay. That's some
So Vet is
content.
the
It's
first-
not going to be a lot.
Vet
It's
is
not a
the first
lot.
companion of
But-
the Sith warrior on Korriban.
Okay, so
And,
I've never completed the Sith
Vet
Warrior
is, I
storyline,
think
so
the
I'm
best
not
way
going to be able to
describe
do
her
this.
is she is a
But
bit of a
I
scoundrel.
have done the.
She loves to go on wacky hijinks. She loves
Trooper,
to,
so I know what I'm doing.
Reclaim things and reclaim items from where they put them where they belong.
Yeah.
And so her date
relocate.
relocate them. Just move them around. So her date takes
Jorgen
place
Von
on the
String. Oh,
Kev,
shut up.
and
I never
it
completed
is,
Sith War.
set
Never
in
completed
a
Sith Warrior
beautiful
storyline.
Huttner
Nope, that's
museum.
actually one of the
And,
videos
she's going
I
to
actually have
request,
planned.
the Sith Warrior to help her out reclaiming something that is
Base story.
in the museum. And it'll be up to the player if they want
All right,
to
all right, all right, all
follow
right,
her
all right.
lead,
So hold on, wait. Let
this
me.
little,
I'm gonna
heist of
reveal
sorts, this little hijinks, or
behind
if
the
they
curtain
want
a little
to
bit.
take
So
matters
check this
into
out,
their own
hold on.
hands and do it like a Sith Warrior would.
Yeah.
So this one's really fun. I'm
So
really
I
excited.
have the combat style.
Nothing says romance like a little bit of light thievery.
Yeah. And one of the things we were talking about earlier is that one of our goals for
But,
date night is
hold on.
because you're spending time with these companions, each one is very unique. Each has a very different personality, things they value, things they want. And we want each date to exemplify that, but also be a bit of
Hold
character
on.
exploration and maybe even give them a little bit of growth over these dates. So not only do you get to interact with them,
Look
and
at
show
that.
your affection and how your
Look at that.
relationship is with that character.
See,
but
I'm
you get
missing 3.
more character
I'm missing 3.
development for these characters.
It's sad.
Yeah, it was really fun. I literally just played through both of these yesterday, and it was very interesting playing them back to back and just seeing just how very dramatically different they are. In
That's what I was
personality.
going for,
Yeah.
but I couldn't bring
Everything,
myself to
right?
do
Like
it.
the grumpiness of not grumpiness. Grumpiness maybe.
No,
not the
like
right,
you're like Sir
word.
Balat,
Well,
you have to at least go back and do the
yeah.
stories.
Jorgen,
At the
right?
very
directness
least, those are the
of that
like
day
those are
versus the
that's year
playfulness
one
and
stuff
everything
that's
that
still
you get
decent.
from
Yeah,
doing
with
it
that,
with
It's
that.
just
Like,
annoying
you could
because
be
the
in the most
companions are a little
dangerous
changed.
situation ever, and
Right.
she's just playing it off like,
Go
oh, this
on.
could be worse,
Yeah,
maybe.
right.
And yeah, it's super fun.
It was great.
So just a little
Leave me
reminder
alone.
on how date night missions work. So for these particular ones, since they are starting with they are class companions, they're only going to be available to players that, for troopers for Jorgen and Sith Warrior for Vet, And
At the
you have
very
to be in
least,
an
they're
active
paying
romance
off
with
like
them
veterans who've been in
post,
this game for the past 13
Kotfi
years.
and Kotev.
It's very,
Well,
it's
post
very
Kotfi is when
poggers
it's gonna be
about it.
unlocked.
Yep.
Knights of the Fallen Empire. So
Yeah.
and they have to be alive.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
And they have to be alive.
Yes, you cannot be in an active and we do have to specify that because we have seen comments and questions actually asking this and commenting on this. Yes, they must be alive.
Yeah, for those who don't know, you can get
don't get
Vet
shot.
killed and
And
Jorgen
also,
killed.
You can kill
Like, they
them
can straight
at
up
some
die.
points, some of our companions, and
Spoilers.
so you can't kill them.
No,
at
no, no,
once
I
if
think
you
just
take them on
Vet,
a
not
date.
Jorgen. Not
But
Jorgen,
then
just
that day
Vet.
will be available to you if you're in an active romance with them. You can play that weekly, and then each subsequent playthrough of the date will earn you different rewards, including a title, an achievement, and then a
base story is
deco
the
that
best part of the
very
game,
unique
in
to
my
the date.
opinion.
So we
Tons
won't
of
be
effort
showing
put
that
into
off
them, and
because we don't want to spoil anything that
and they're
happens in
very
the date.
repeatable. I just wish that you could repeat them again on different, on the same characters. Just let us go back and play them like chapters.
Maybe there might be different.
No, Mako Date Night did at least say they
yeah,
would be
so I
adding
think
new ones over
that's
time.
everything
Yes, they
for
said
date
they
night.
would be
I'm
adding
really
new date
excited
nights
for you
over
all to
time.
see 'em.
Yep. So next up, the cartel market. So
No,
we have a
you know, no,
bunch of cool stuff to
Torian
show you
and
today,
Vet can
but
both
we're not gonna
die.
show you today,
If
but,
you send
there's some
Torian,
pretty sweet
and if
stuff
you send
that's coming.
Torian,
So first up,
he'll
this
die. If
one's
you send
really-
Vet, she'll die.
Really
I know
interesting.
exactly
So
the part.
This actually got brought to our attention by you, the players. This was something that was available on NPCs as appearances, but was never actually made available in game in any way. And so the team saw it, polished it up a bit, is bringing us to the cartel.
Is this
market.
cartel?
So, very, very cool that this one's going to be able to be made available in 751.
Can you earn it, or is it cartel?
And the next up, and this is the rest of the items that I'm going to show you are all going to fall under this blanket while you just gawk at this for a moment. The next suite of items are all going to be inspired by Star Wars Visions, which is just amazing. That we're going to be able to bring a suite of Visions items into the older public. We're just super stoked to be able to do it.
That's a
Obviously
katana.
very katana-esque in their blades and stuff, like just really, really cool. So there's two.
You can put together a very
lightsabers,
similar armor
as
set,
you
but
can
people
see.
are just gonna buy it.
Burning Embers here. I'm very like light and dark kind of in their appearances, and then dual saber versions of each. So Lotus Blade and Burning Ember, same thing, but dual saber versions. And then to go along with those,
Is
we
this
also
like I missed
have,
it? Did they say this was
two new weapon tunings? So first
Weapon
we have
tunings.
Scattered
New one?
Blossoms. I'll show here.
It's just kind of an aura around you, just ambiance.
Yep. And then Embers.
Is this cartel market
Yeah.
stuff? I'm
And
pretty
then
sure this is
because,
cartel market stuff.
Jackie's amazing. She showed what would happen if you put one in each of your sabers. So you'd have Scattered Embers and Blossoms at the same time, which I was like, well, this is immediately what I'm going to do. So just looks so very good.
Adds so much drama.
Yeah, it's just very, very cool. And so we have a few more things. Not going to show them today, but just really wanted to highlight some of that cool stuff. So stay tuned for some other cool things that are also coming to the cartel market in 751.
Yeah, so those
so
are all
just as a
cartel market
reminder,
items.
In case you're just tuning in, our Stronghold deco for the 751 stream is Sahar. So redeem the code Lost Padawan. That is
Pretty much they
LOST,
are,
which
but
is
they're
the
but
Lost
they're
Padawan,
weapon
not the
tuning,
Lost
so they're going
Padawan,
to
so
because
not
it's gonna be nuts.
ST Padawan.
Yes,
and
I have seen this
on
from
your account page
Saberforge.
on Swtor.com.
Yeah.
And you have to do it by August 6th. And if you're someone who's been around and watched all these for a long time, and if you were someone who redeemed this a few years ago when we give this out, this won't do anything for you. This is only for folks who have not redeemed this previously. So, all right. So let's talk about what changes we're making to gearing. So first, at the top,
All
those are
right,
the
let's
goals
see.
that we wanted to hit. So first up, more choice in your rewards. And you'll see exactly what this will mean in a second, but really we wanted to just give you a little bit of more variety in what you were able to get as you're going through the gearing journey. Second is more opportunities to get stronger, just in how you're able to, again, move through that gearing journey. And then the ability to trade into stronger rewards. As you know, as you're going through, and I'm just going to speak about it as colors of gear instead
What
of using
do
names
they
and stuff in case
mean?
you're not super familiar with them, but you have green, purple, and blue tracks of, green, blue, and purple tracks of gear. And so if you're moving through one of those singularly, we want to give you more opportunities to be able to jump and move through them
Yeah,
or go
but if you're
into
free
one
to
of them
play,
or
you're
higher
not getting any
ones.
artifact
we're gonna
gear.
show you
Those are
how
the
we're gonna
purple
allow you to
ones.
do that.
Simplify
first
gearing,
up,
it's way too
more
much. They should go
choice.
back to
So
go
this
back
one's fairly
into
simple,
play
but,
again, get
inside
currency,
of
trade for
the
exactly.
veteran and master flashpoint, our story ops, and our daily and heroic weekly missions, you will now just have a simple choice. When you complete those, you will either be able to get upgrade caches or their relevant currency every time you complete those weekly missions. There's a very specific reason why, beyond just the obvious, right? There's obvious.
Wait, so you either get an RNG box or currency.
Gear, but there's more uses for it, so just hold on till I finish talking about it. But we want to, again, give you those choices for which path you want to go down when you complete those weeklies. So that's the starting point. Now, more opportunity, which again plays into even just the first point. So one, on
repeatability of weekly missions.
You're going to be able to complete those weekly missions more times in a week if you want to. We're going to be increasing some of the weekly caps on some of that currency.
Bro, like, Sir Bahalot freaking knows what I mean. Changes, like really Destiny does this so much better.
As our most difficult content in the game remained the best gearing path for those players that play operations, and so as part of that, we wanted to free up and make it's
really hard to get into operations because half the people that run operations are freaking toxic.
And honestly, probably one of the most exciting pieces, I think, is that you can now trade for better rewards. And so, what does that mean? And so those upgrade caches that I talked about earlier that you can now, again, choose as part of your weekly missions, you can now trade them. So you have green caches, you can trade them for blue caches. You have blue caches, you can trade them for purple caches. So if you're someone, I'll point at Keith because Keith's one of those players. Keith goes, I don't want green gear. I just want purple gear. But I want to just do conquests. Cool. Save some green caches and trade them up. And you can work your way up into just getting into purple gear. Those are now the ways that you can choose, again, what gear is important to you and how do you want to get to that gear? Do you want to do it through currency? Do you want to do it through caches? Do you want to just play through the content directly? Choice is yours. So really what we wanted to do is give players more options.
That seems like more complicated, but
and kind of
all
work
right.
their way through those gearing paths. So there's a lot of information here. We kind of tried to simplify it here, but I know a lot of the questions that are going to come up is in the details, specifics on numbers, specifics on a lot of those things. Bryant has a post that he's working up that's going to be going on the forums after the live stream that breaks all of this down. So definitely stay tuned for all of that.
Okay.
Sometime this afternoon, right after the stream.
So if it's so complicated, you have to look at a freaking forum post. That's annoying.
That's 751.
Yeah, that's all for me. And we're going to bring Jackie back for some little teases on the next update, 7.6, and then recap on what we talked about here.
That's right, 751.
Cool.
Well, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, everybody.
What do you think of the gear updates? What do we think? I don't know how to feel about the gear updates. The gear updates seem like a step in the right direction, but it's not a permanent fix. I think one of the things that'll help fix gear is changing how many is like getting more credit sinks into the game. They did kind of a weird thing during the freaking Club Vertica event, like the freaking gamble, like the freaking Narshada Nightlife. Like, did you see how much the Emperor tokens cost? They cost like 7 million a pop. 7 million a pop. You know what's good? Credit sync and Final Fantasy crazy looking mounts. I know, right? But that would require them to actually put effort into the mounts and not worry about the cartel market and stuff like that. Like, that's what that would require. But I don't think they know how to do that. Gear shouldn't be a credit sync because that gatekeeps people from playing the in-game content. That's very true. Well, I mean, like, okay, so you don't need like credits for like, okay. So if you're gonna go off that, okay, then you shouldn't use credits at all for getting better gear. It should either A, be random drops, like you should get the gear, you should just get the gear as drops, but I don't like the idea of doing a flashpoint, especially a veteran mode flashpoint, and then getting an RNG box.
I
Like, I don't like it.
I am back. Oh, this hoodie is like so thick.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like,
It's a winter hoodie, by the way.
Yeah, that is
It's like 90 degrees in Austin right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm back. So we're going to be talking about everything that was discussed earlier.
Yep.
I do have one thing to talk about coming up right now before 751 goes live. We actually have a new bundle that will be. I'm sorry, I tapped my laptop again. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have.
Of course, a new
bundle
way to get
that
money
will be
out of our,
released
another
on
way to squeeze
July
money out of our
6th
pockets.
For 751 goes live. What's in it? 180 days subscription time, 5,500 cartel coins, a new Vectron 240R Firebolt mount that is writable at level 1 and also has a quick burn.
$100?
This is my favorite right here. We're also including primary and secondary metallic red dyes. Now, you get
$100?
character.
Are you kidding me?
Look like it as well.
Yep.
The bundle is going to be priced at $99.99 as well. So, the Vectron 240R Firebolt mount. This is so beautiful, but you have to hear it, so. Isn't that so cool? Is my mic still on?
Yes.
Okay. I just want people to
You
hear
added
it.
a muscle car to Star Wars, and you expect me to pay $100? It's like,
That's a new mount. This is what the primary and secondary metallic red dyes look like on different types of armor. This is the Mandalorian Nomad armor. So in the middle is the primary, in the third slot is the secondary metallic red dye. And then I also have the Refined Mentor armor set as well. And so that's what those pieces look like. I think they're really, really, really cool. My personal favorite, I really like the secondary. I like the accident pieces.
that robe looks cool.
I like that you did red eyes in the screenshot.
I mean, I
It
got
was a nice touch, just
I
for
had
like full body contrast.
You know, when I set these up, I tend to do like the random generator for characters. Like,
It's not the problem that it feels flat.
we gotta
like-
put this all together and make it look good. But yeah, those are very beautiful, and those will be included in the new bundle. Again, going live July 30th.
Yep.
What else is July 30th?
Oh yeah.
The end of Galactic Season 6.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brooks.
Reminder.
Is that really a week from today?
Yeah.
God, I have no idea what day of
We're July.
I don't know what date
in
or day of the
July.
week it is. Crazy.
What it like,
Or like
what it is,
mid-July.
what it is
Alright.
is some,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it
this
doesn't
is
feel
it.
flat.
What time of
Some
the
things
year it
feel
is.
really static.
So that's M51.
That's what it is. It feels
And,
static.
I know always questions is, well, what's after that? Great question. So those of you that have been following along, you have probably a pretty good idea at this point of what our cadence and our schedule looks like.
It's one of
And
the
so
many,
that
but it's
means
something that bothers me in
7.6 will be
particular,
our
yeah.
holiday release. Great guess. You're correct. So our 7.6 will be coming in holiday era of time, and it'll be called Galactic Threads. That's where the story will continue. For those of you that haven't played 7.5, I will just say you should. It's definitely the most swearing I've ever seen on the internet related to a story update.
Yeah, seeing those reactions was
Yeah.
top.
It was
Very
amazing.
good.
So you
It was
should
very
definitely
good.
play it. Don't have a minor nearby who is sensitive to swearing. So the story will continue. We're going to take you to a few take you to some existing planets. There's going to be an entirely new type of content waiting there for you. See what that means.
Okay.
We'll talk about it in the 7.6 live stream.
PTS is gonna be wild.
And then we have a new layer boss coming in 7.6. For those of you
They have
that
layer
are looking for
bosses.
some new,
We have layer bosses in the game now.
Very excited for that. More art modernization is on the way. Some fun stuff to talk about there as well. And as always, ... and more. Because it's a fun holiday update, so there'll always be some cool stuff to talk about. So definitely come back. Eventually, when we get to the 7.6, I don't even
me up
remember
when
that
it gets
it's the 1
interesting.
week left in July, so
my God.
there'll be more time. But definitely come back for the 7.6 live stream. Really excited to talk about everything that's coming in that game update. So
Modernization. So like modernization, they go back and redo up some of the graphics.
Everything that was discussed earlier today. As
Yep.
a reminder, if you have
No, like HD touch-ups and stuff. Like
Twitch streams
after the
are
stream, I'll
now
show you what I
enabled, so
mean.
make sure you go to Swtor.com onto your account page and make sure that if you want if you want new
We're not
stuff,
we're not the boss. You.
then yeah, make sure that you connect your Twitch account with your game account. The first drop will go live at 7.
Yeah, it's actually kinda
and
decent,
is the
believe it or
beautiful
not.
Verlaine Void Stream mount.
Coming in 751, we have Galactic Season 7, The Greatest Bounty. So again, Bounty Contract Week will run for the duration of Galactic Season 7, along with the return of the DVL bosses and way to get that DVL currency.
Yeah,
Really,
but
really
they
awesome.
like they recently did it to a
Bunch
planet
of
in
stuff you didn't see today. That's very
in the game, and
Um,
you're
we
actually
do
gonna like it
prosperity
because it
rewards, so
actually
some cool
helps
stuff to
a
see
lot.
there. So again, that's the hunger. And then third side of today's stream, we have our new date nights. We have not the ship droids, Jorgen and Vet. We should do ship droids though. That'd be pretty sweet.
Date night with the ship droids, kill yourself.
Now, I just think that's such a great idea now.
How many times have I facepalmed today? I was only in the beginning and the tail end. of the
always in my proximity. So Jorgen and Vet will be our new date nights. We have
Which
new
planet?
additions to the
They did it to
Hudda.
Hudda.
So we have new
They
armor,
updated
weapons,
Hudda.
tunings that we showcased you. Speaking of
Hudda
Hudda
has a new zone actually. Hudda has they did some graphic monetization on Hudda, like it was mainly in the skybox, and then they have a completely new zone in Hudda on Hudda.
So definitely let us know your thoughts on everything coming there. And then
Yeah, the Master of the Firebolt Edition bundle. Say that 3 times fast. Will be live July 30th.
Yeah, I'm not paying $100 for that.
On the forums.
which is also the same day Galactic Season 6.
I wish the effort didn't make
date.
date night the date night for the droids out.
Get in there.
I wish the effort didn't make the date night for the droids. The effort could have been put. No, they're not really doing date nights with the droids. It's a joke.
You're good. Keith, you're such an audience plan. Yeah, because we didn't even put on the slide. That's a good question. Yeah, when is that? Great question, Keith. When is 751? So 751. I'm hesitant to give a specific
Console
date, but we're
support?
targeting,
No. I'm sorry, no. I get it. I get a lot of people want console support, especially because games like Final Fantasy do it, but no. I don't want console support on this game.
So stay tuned as we get into August, and we should be giving you specific dates, but targeting late August for 751.
Yep.
I think that's everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, so stay tuned for a 751 launch. And we'll be back for a 7.6 live stream later in the year.
Yep, and all those juicy details.
Also the juicy details
Yeah.
as we get closer.
Well,
to
the last one was
7.51,
3 months
stay
ago,
tuned
so I'm
for
assuming 3 months from now we'll be here. We'll be here for another one.
All the MTX stuff that's coming out, because again, there's tons of stuff that we didn't even get to show you.
Why are you
from
against
the
console
World
support?
MTX
Because
stuff.
I don't think a game like
There's a
this
lot
needs
of stuff,
console support.
coming in
This,
here,
like you don't
in
need to play a game like. And being against it is kind of a.
We haven't done this in.
Being against it isn't the right word. I'm just not for it.
Swtorista, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a lovely recap of the stream as well. So have a great day, everyone. May the force be with you.
Have a good one.
Gotta name drop your favorite content creators. You gotta name drop your favorite content creators, right? I would love updated gameplay and stuff like that. Well, that's the stream. Oh, you gotta love it. The Swtor, look, they play favorites. Yeah, everyone go and raid Swtorista. You gotta love it. Yeah, just.
3 people jumping in. Hey, everybody. Hi, nice to see you all. My name is Swtorista. I am being rated by the official Star Wars The Old Republic channel. Hi, everybody. Hello. There is a slow mode on the chat right now so that we don't go crazy. Be nice to each other and you'll be fine. We're going to be doing some...
She has no hair and pronouns. Yeah, I know. They just play, they play favorites with Swtorista. I kid you not. So this is what I was talking about. Oh gosh, let me see. Because they redid the skybox. I can't remember if they redid the skybox here or was this the ball chick on the loading screen. But oh yeah. Oh yeah, Hedda Cole. Yeah, I know. Dictatorista. Why? What happened? I heard something crazy happened with her, but I know being the largest Swtor content creator went to her head. Like, she used to be so much more down to earth. Is this it? This isn't it. No. No. Where they showed it was on the main area. Is they washing the ship? Like real quick, because I know. Oh, they call her that for fun. She used to be. I remember she was a lot. She was really different many moons ago. And I used to watch her content all the time. Don't watch her content anymore. But you know, I have really nothing against her besides the fact that she was like, I kind of added her on Twitter about something. Like I just kind of like asked her a question and she kind of just blew me off about it. They like, I can't, like, did they do the modernization update on Hutta yet, or is that supposed to come? Because I remember them saying that they did something on Hutta. It was something with the sky and some of the buildings. She does give a lot of good info about the game. Very true. It's the same to me, but yeah, and like I don't think the modernization updates have actually happened, because like I remember, oh god, I remember it was they talked about it, and like it was something crazy. Yeah, your glorious pool of toxic waste. This is how I record all my Star Wars B-roll too. All my Swtor B-roll. That's what I do. But oh gosh, no, there was like a, hold on. Now I gotta find it because I know it exists. Let me see. Swtor Hutta modernization. Oh, I found it. Yeah, so like, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so they did modernize it. Hutta looks more like toxic. It doesn't look as vibrant. It looks vibrant, but it looks like more. I think it looks more the way it should. Yeah. I don't know. Does this feel like a modernization and an update? Does it feel like a step down? I don't know. Does this look like a modernization or look like a step down? It's like, I don't want to say it's entirely a step down. It just definitely doesn't look as... I don't know. There's something off about it. It looks more toxic. It looks like it kind of looks the way you kind of expect a planet like Hutta to look. It's definitely more atmospheric. Well, no, did you see the change? Later. I'm probably gonna wrap up too. Thank you everyone for showing up though. It was, I mean, there's a lot to cover. I might make a breakdown video, I don't know. I'm probably not going to, because it's gonna take a minute and I don't have time to script it and go into all the details. We got stuff to do today. But Swtor live stream. I definitely want to check out the gearing system now and compare it to what they're going to be changing it to, though. So I might do a video on that. All right. You guys take care. Have a good day.